Hi everyone, and welcome to Espírito thing. It's been a while since I last done one of these bad boys, or I think it's been a while. I'm not sure. My perception of time is out the window. Anyway, so today I'm gonna be drawing Peridot in her, I guess, crystal gem outfit, like with the star and stuff and all that fancy things. She's just kind of been on my mind lately. I have no idea why. I've just kind of been thinking about her and like, oh, rebellion outfit. No, not rebellion, but crystal gem outfit, that'd be cute. And today, I kind of just sat down and I drew it. I'm probably gonna do like jasper and lapis later, today, tomorrow. I don't know. I'll do it eventually. But yeah, I've just kind of been, doing that. And I did a few outfits, all kind of along the same sort of style as the initial design that I had prepared. The design is, albeit a little self-indulgent, I'd say. These aren't meant to be like sort of realistic or predictions of what I think that it might be. It's just something that I personally think looks nice and would be cute. I don't, like I said, these aren't meant to be like sort of predictions or anything. It's just I just wanted to be self-indulgent. I don't think that my designs are, well, I guess some of the designs here would be good for animating and like when people go into designing characters for like TV and stuff, especially when it's, I guess sort of more cartoonier styles, they tend to stick to basic shapes for easier animation, and all that sort of design aspect is in mind while they're like, doing the designing. But I'm not gonna be animating this anytime soon. I'm not gonna need to animate it, so I just sort of went in with what looks nice. Anyway, moving on to, I guess, there's like 3 different designs, but all of them have shorts because I love Peridot in shorts, and I think that it's absolutely adorable. I wanted to give her suspenders at one point, and you will see on the last drawing that I add in those suspenders. I tried on all of them, I think, the suspenders, but it was not really working out like with the rest of her outfit, so I just kind of slapped it on the last one. And I really wanted to give her some gloves because in my mind, my thought process was, well, she'd probably have a star in the middle because of Steven, because she'd probably be quite influenced, from everyone else and, all that fun stuff. But I also feel like she'd have some sort of influence from Garnet, that being the gloves. And I really just kind of wanted to give her these cool fingerless gloves, maybe even like kind of like Sombra's gloves from Overwatch, where they can like do technological stuff and maybe even like a substitute for her limb enhancers. I don't know, I just thought that was a cool concept, a cool idea. But yeah, I also really liked Peridot with a sort of oversized like shirt, like with the sleeves. I didn't want to put it in the first design though, although I think that it would have been adorable, just because I wanted designs to sort of look like their own thing, like their own standalone thing, instead of just sort of weird copies of themselves. Like I wanted them to be related, but I didn't want them to be just, the same thing. But moving a little bit away from the speed paint thing for a second and like the design, as some of you might notice if you've like watched my channel and all that stuff, this isn't Paintful Side. This is a different program. This is Studio Clip Paint or something like that, and I really like this program. It was on sale, so I bought it, and I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm still trying to get used to it, but there's this one brush that I found. I don't know what it's called. You can see there on the side. I'll try and I found it on the page of like where you find all the things, like the assets. If I'll link the brush somewhere if I can. I don't know how this program works. I got it like yesterday, but yeah, I've been enjoying it a lot so far, and I really like this brush. But anyway, going back to the drawing, I kind of dulled down and made the tones for Peridot a little more earthier, not so saturated like how they are in the show. As much as I love the show and its colors, whenever I go to color pick colors for them when I'm drawing them, it looks absolutely atrocious because I'm doing sort of painting in that kind of esque style, and the colors that are just like in the show don't always work out for me. Like, it's the skin is just way too bright, and the hair was way too light, and I was like, I can't paint like this. I can't do this like this. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, I did alter up the colors a little bit just to make them a little more earthier, I guess, a little more, you know, warm, not so saturated, and I think that it turned out really nice. This is a little bit different from my usual style, just because it is a new painting program, and it is a different it's a different brush that I use, I guess, from what I normally use, but I really like how the end result turned out. The only thing that I kind of really had a lot of trouble with was the layer modes when I did her visors. I don't know, I couldn't seem to find the right one that looked nice, and I really liked how the face turned out in the first one, so I didn't want to sacrifice the detail in there, so, you know. It is what it is. Anyway, moving on, kind of going back to the designs once again. The first one, like I said, I wanted those big poofy shorts just because Peridot in shorts is adorable. I kind of had this concept of, so the star, like, it begins at the top, like at the top of her shirt, as you see there, and then the two lower parts of the star just continue on down to her legs. And then it just sort of completes the star there. And that was just sort of the base concept of it. After that, I wasn't sure about if I should give her socks or like shoes, but the shoes just really sort of looked cute and completed the outfit, and I was just like, done. I'm done. I gotta do this. The second outfit is a little more sort of, it's very casual, I'd say. You know, it's like a t-shirt, some shorts, socks. It's Peridot-y, but it's also very just sort of, it's casual. It doesn't look too much like a uniform or whatever, so it's like, it's chillin', it's casual, you know. It's whatever. I still think it's cute. I just don't think that it's, you know, it's not extravagant. It's not supposed to be extravagant, and I'm not sure that it would be fitting for the show, but, you know, who knows. The third one is, I don't know why I went with this sort of look. I like it, but, you know, Peridot's in a sort of, I don't know, fight me pose. She seems to be confident. I'd say this is, you know, well down the line where, I don't know, things are better. I don't know. I just wanted confident Peridot. I wanted to keep the oversized sleeve aspect, but I also wanted to keep the, like, turtleneck thing. Is that what those are called? Like, where it's just, yeah, the turtleneck thing, like the thin turtleneck. I wanted to keep that aspect as well, like from the first design, so I kind of just splooshed those two designs together, and I kind of gave her this sort of only one-sided big sleeve thingy. And as you can see, she has, I really just wanted to do the gloves, so I gave her on this design just that one sort of glove that she has there, and I really, really like it. Again, I just wanted it to be inspired by like some of the other Crystal Gems fashion like choices, so I gave her glove a sort of, it's only covering, well, it's covering most of her hand, but I mean it's fingerless for the last three fingers, and then the thumb and the index finger are like covered, just sort of like a nod to how Garnet has her glove thingies, where it's just covering like her middle finger and all of that stuff. But yeah, this one, again, the star sort of center of the chest, I just kind of really wanted to keep that concept there and prevalent, just because, I don't know, I feel like Peridot throughout the show has proclaimed like many times, like, I'm a crystal gem kind of thing, you know, and she'd be something that she's very proud of, so she'd like plaster it all like big and out there. And like I said before, kind of like a little nod to Steven as well. She'd not like a nod to Steven, but she'd obviously, I feel like she'd take inspiration from him. And I just I love Peridot. I don't feel like I give her enough love, but she's an actual great character. She reminds me of like Karkat and Pidge. Karkat and Pidge had a weird fusion child, and Peridot was it. And I guess she also kind of reminds me of Nepeta, but I guess that's just more sort of the aesthetic aspect of it. I don't know. Why would you mind? Oh yeah, I was listening to Quiet by I forget who. But there's this Nepeta and Equius sort of animatic that's very popular, and I was listening to that throughout this entire thing, which I guess might be one of the reasons why also she's a little more olive than like normally. And yeah, I guess that's why she reminds me of Nepeta. It could just be the colors, like colors of Nepeta and Pidge, and like more aesthetically wise towards Pidge and Nepeta, but personality wise I'd say more towards Karkat. If none of you know what Voltron or Homestuck is, I'm so sorry. This must be so confusing for you. Anyway, we're nearing the end of the speed paint. I'm just adding some, some background stuff and to make it look nice. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. I'll try and get to do the other guys soon, that being Jasper and Lapis, and tell me what you think. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you some other time. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.